I have a task. This space behind me, I have to make something out of, and I have to do it. There is no choice in the matter. So look, for the longest time, I've had this room, this space that I've done nothing with. For the most part, it's always just been storage for things that I'm not using at the moment, things that I've used in the past but are just no longer put into use right now. There's computers in here, all kinds of stuff just sitting in here. At the same time, I've kind of been struggling with content and the making thereof, to be more specific. And this isn't on. I just wanted to, when I said content, I wanted you to know what I was talking about. Anyway, struggling with content and the making thereof. This whole time, I want to say close to about 3 years now, I've just been kind of winging it and like making content when it hit me the hardest or when it struck me in the most inspirational moments. When what I really wanted deep inside is to just be making content all the time, because that's what I love to do. And so here recently as in right when I'm getting ready to do my garage sale and get rid of a bunch of stuff, I had this brilliant idea to just turn this room into something. Look at all this stuff. I got too much going on in this room to not put this stuff to use. And, you know, whenever inspiration hits me, I basically just make a note of it and brush it off and move on to the next thing going on in my life. And I'm just tired of doing that. I'm tired of doing that, and I'm ready to do something. So hopefully this is going to help. And of course, it's going to be crazy because there's just so much going on in here. But still, hopefully when I get this going, this will be motivation enough to want to get back into doing the things that I love. And I'll get into some of the reasons why that really took a halt and why that slowed up as much as it did here later on in the video. I purchased a few things to kind of help this room take shape and give it a little bit of character as a content creating space. Again, I'll talk about some of that stuff as we move along in the video as well. But it's been a while since I've been excited for creating content, and hopefully this works out. So y'all gonna be able to watch the whole thing. This obviously isn't going to be something I wrap up quickly. This is probably going to take a few days. I expect that. I'm going to not sort any of this right now. I'm going to leave it all on this box right here because, like I said, I ordered and bought some things. What's included in that is a new desk and a new table. So you'll see that. All of this is going to go somewhere on the table. So I don't want to scatter this stuff out and misplace anything right now. So I'll leave all of this on here and I'll just slide it out of the way. Let me go over some of this stuff real quick because there's a lot going on here. So listen, this is my main headphones. It's a pair of headsets that I really love and I've been using them for years. I'm definitely going to be needing for the new setup. This is a mic stand that I use to hold my condenser mic here. If you're part of the channel, you know it's from like the live streams and stuff like that. Sometimes I record videos too. These are a few old drives that I'm gonna wipe and store. Mixer, my audio mixer that I was using, it's even dusted over, as you can see here. This and this, the Mayono, both came as a pair. I bought it as like a little combo pair. Over here, this iPad doesn't go here. I use that every day. It is my Akai, also dusted over because I haven't been using it, MPK Mini. This keyboard has rescued me in a lot of situations when I'm trying to make music. And during a time that I didn't have an actual streaming site to get music, like copyright-free music, I was making my own. Depending on where you're watching this video at, I don't know which channel I want to put it on, but This channel, I think it's going to be on this channel. This channel used to have some music that I made on my own with this little keyboard. It's unbelievable. Anyway, that's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be reusing right now. And over here, there's more stuff. And like I said, this room has just been sitting here with stuff in it, you know, and not being used. So most of it is dusted over. Ain't that crazy? All the money I spent, I just let the shit sit here. Anyway, these speakers are really nice speakers. I really mess with these, and I'm going to be putting these back into business and use because they're really good. I usually have like HomePods that I use because I use like Apple everything almost, as you can see here. But anyway, yeah, these speakers are going to get put back into use. Back there, I had an old Sony monitor that I was using. It was a 3D monitor. I don't know if y'all remember it. Pull its eye. I might put it up on the screen. It's a really old monitor. It's one of the 3D joints. It was pretty cool. But this monitor is new. It's a Lenovo 27-inch monitor. Very versatile, but also very budget friendly. I'll talk more about that at some point. And I have another one here because I'm going to be doing a dual monitor setup. This probably won't be here, this Sony monitor. I was just using it because I needed to see what a dual monitor setup looked like. I got my Stream Deck switcher down here. I have an Ivanki, I forget what it's called. I'll put it on the screen if I remember to do so. But that basically allows me to have more ports and connections with the Mac right here. This is an M2 Mac, and I have an M4 Mac downstairs, M4 Pro. So I got two M series Macs. Anybody knows anything about Mac computers know that those are some of the most powerful computers going right now. And I wasn't doing anything with it. So let's try and change that. And of course, I have my DSLR camera with a slider, automatic slider, really good video slider, tripod. And yeah, this is all the stuff I have to try to figure out something to do with. Now I gotta move this table with all this stuff on it. This weak-legged table with 4 monitors and 4 other expensive equipment on it out of this way because I have to put the desk here. Just take the stuff off of it and then move the table. I'm gonna do it the lazy and dangerous and risky way. Y'all won't be able to see it, but through the magic of video, I got it moved from here to there. And there, so as y'all are able to see, I have this space all cleared out for my desk. Now y'all will be able to see a before and after when it's done, but this is the before, nice and clean. The light's gonna go over here actually where it can shine down and bounce off the walls and kind of light me up if I do some streams in here. But yeah, for the most part, the area is nice and clean. I was using that to block my legs because my old desk was right here as you saw. This desk was right here, and my legs and crotch and stuff were all on display. So I just kind of put that little poster board there, kind of block it. I don't know if it did anything. Not for nothing, this is my bedroom where I'm keeping the rest of the spare stuff at. All of this stuff has to be boxed up and stored or sold here in not too long, including this big screen with the big green screen with the railings and all of that. Like all of this stuff has to go. Here's some of the boxes right here that everything has to go in. Oh my gosh, downsizing, downsizing, downsizing. So this is my Flexi Spot desk. This is one of the brands that's hailed as one of the top brands in standing desks and automatic desks, meaning desks that go up and down. Dang! You get a full-on book. I don't think I've ever gotten a book. Jesus Christ. I'm losing daylight, so I gotta get started. I wanna try and get as far as I can tonight before it's dark, because tomorrow's Saturday and I don't wanna spend all of Saturday doing this thing. So let's get started. So I got everything laid out. Got all the railings and the guards and the base pieces all right here. It is the 3-legged John. So there are 3 pieces of the base that have feet on them right here. All 3 of these pieces have that. And then there's power supply block, power cable, some more odds and ends here. Here's some hardware and a couple more pieces here. Again, there's that big thick book. It didn't look like it to y'all, but these are instructions. Maybe it's like multiple languages, but dang. And so obviously some time has gone by. It's been a few days. I like to take my time when it comes to vlogging now, because it just feels better for me. It's more comfortable and I feel more relaxed. And if I'm being honest, it kind of makes more motivation for me to actually do it in the first place. But today I'm putting on the finishing touches of the actual setup of the room. It's coming along really nicely. I'm really happy and satisfied with it. Obviously, I'm not going to show every bit of the setup process. I'm not going to vlog every moment that I took to set the desk up and put everything on the desk and all the equipment and all that stuff on there. But you guys will see the finished result, and you'll see in future videos what it looks like as I utilize it and use it. I mean, but let's keep it all the way real. Ain't nothing getting in the way of this coffee right now, though. This is always first. Well, now that I got it all put together, I really like it. The functionality is perfect. It does everything I wanted it to do. The lowering and raising is flawless, and it's really good, really sturdy. This is my coffee because it's the next morning. So it just so happens that a significant amount of time has passed, and just about everything is set up and ready to go. I got computer and my dock, monitors, camera. Everything is about ready to go as far as creating content, doing live streams, and being able to come in here and just like start recording, kind of like I'm already doing. I absolutely love the addition of this poster board, this canvas photo on the wall here. It's of 2 of the characters in one of my favorite games. If you know, you know. If you know what it is, you know what it is. But I absolutely love the addition of that. I do have another light here, so it'll come in handy when I'm sitting here doing streams. It'll come in handy as far as lighting up me, getting me lit up. But there's also this big light, and there's also the window that, you know, I strategically put this stuff in this place so that I can have plenty of light if I should need it. Here I have a couple, or more than a couple. I have a stack of foam tiles in which I will be strategically placing around this room. You probably won't see them because, like I said, strategically placed, meaning I don't want them to be intrusive. I don't want them to be showing and making the room look junky, trashy, overcrowded, or just, you know, not as good as it can look on camera. So I will be putting those around the room in places to cut back on the reverb and the acoustics that are in here. You probably can't hear it, but the acoustics in here are pretty bad. I mean, I got a hard tile floor and all the surfaces are hard in here. There's no soft surface in this room. So it's gonna need a little bit of treatment, at least a little bit of treatment. Not to sound sappy or anything, but I am super grateful to have stumbled upon the idea of getting this space together for myself. It really comes in handy. I spent so much time recording down in my living room because that's where my main computer was. And it just seemed like the best space to do some recording because there was just so much space. But this room, even though it's smaller, it just seems perfect. And I almost regret not using it this whole time. I just, in the moment right now, I'm just feeling like I wasted so much time not utilizing this space. And I'm glad that I'm using it now. It's just, I don't know, it feels right. It feels good. And I'm very happy. Ooh, got my little mic. I'm so excited for this space. I gotta be honest with y'all. Now, what it's gonna come down to ultimately is me, number one, having the time to do some recording and do some creating in this space. And number two, having the motivation to be able to come in here and just start creating things in this space. Because I'll tell you right now, time at the moment, I don't really have much control over. The time is the time. Whatever time I have is the time I have. I can't pull extra time out of my ass, okay? I got a full-time job. I got 2 young ones. I mean, the time is the time. And motivation-wise, it's that time and me filling those time slots throughout the day that will determine if I'm motivated enough to actually get in here and do something. Now, the reason that makes a difference because so often I'm just tired. I just don't really want to do anything. That includes create. And that's my favorite thing to do. But if I'm tired, if I'm exhausted, I just won't do it. And that's just been the case for a long time.